Hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to do a reading on an article I read in the Daily Mail. And it stated that Carol and Michael Middleton should get a royal title. And the title should be the Earl and Countess of Bucklebury. Carol and Michael Middleton own an 18-acre estate in Bucklebury, and it's called Bucklebury Manor. The estate is worth about $4 million, and I found it interesting because there's a quote in the sister paper, the Telegraph, I believe, that also has pretty much the same article, but it says, not for 1,000 years has the sovereign's grandparents been commoners. I tried to relax my facial muscles when I read that because it caused a chuckle. So, who is campaigning for a title? Because it is said the grandparents of the sovereign. So, oh my goodness, cards falling all over the place. Grandparents of the sovereign. So they're actually looking at George. So who is campaigning for this? Let's see. Ooh. Okay, first we'll start with the general read, then we'll kind of peel the onion. This is a subject that has been discussed at length. Past position is the Five of Wands, and there has been arguments, tension, strife. There has been all sorts of issues surrounding titles and the Middletons. It has not been something that has been agreed upon. There is definitely contention, and that is the past position. The current position is the Two of Pentacles, and it is in reverse. The family, there's a feeling of being overwhelmed. There isn't balance. And there's a disorganization. Where? Well, for the Middletons, and this is looking like the Middletons primarily, the Middletons are overwhelmed because their finances are a wreck. They can't even pay the company that was hired to take care of their bankruptcy. They are in just a terrible position, and they need assistance. And right now, they're so overwhelmed. It's clear that they need assistance, but they can't see how to get past this because of the disorganization, having no balance in their life. So this subject could be a way of helping them. So the subject, but right now it was discussed, discussed. Currently, their life is a wreck, reflective of the current cards. And who's behind it was the question, and the topic was the Middletons. So the Middletons are continuously going to be through this reading, and right now it's really looking more so like them. The future card is the Five of Cups. Oh. And it looks like they're going to have to accept that this may not happen. They've got too many personal setbacks, and they need a way to find peace. So the Five of Cups speaks to that, and they're looking in the future to let it go. Now, what's their challenge? The challenge in regards to this subject is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups represents a diplomat having control and just to balance the situation. Because of all of the things that are going on, and because of how the financial disarray came into being, that is a major factor. They not only, it's not as if they went under alone, they took a number of small businesses with them, yet they still live in a $4 million manor. While those small businesses, some didn't make it, and some are still struggling, fighting for whatever they can acquire to make this up. The final outcome is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, just so you can move over a little bit, is in reverse. And the Queen of Cups, especially when it's in reverse, speaks to just self-care. It speaks to an insecurity. And so these two, I always put the outcome and the future cards just so we can get kind of an idea. So let's see. Let's do a recap. Who's behind the desire to bestow a title, an earldom of all titles? Because an earldom is just below a duke, and it speaks to, and I think this is very important, an earldom speaks to having substantial holdings, because there are other titles that speak to having small properties and things of that nature, but an earldom speaks to having a lot of money. So this has been discussed in the past. This has been discussed, including the Middletons, in the Middleton household, in the royal household. So, who's behind it? Well, if it was Charles, there really would need to be a discussion. It would either happen or not. He is the king. So, we're going to take it down a notch, because this is battling. This means there's arguments. So it is someone who does not have the authority to make it happen right now. So I would say this is the Middletons and William. They're all vying for their positions. Now, the bankruptcy happened, I think, within the last 2 years, but it has not resolved itself. So they still are overwhelmed. This is the current position, showing that the Middletons shift from William, the Middleton family, shifting to this picture, solely the Middleton family. Everything's upside down. Literally, everything is upside down, disorganized, not balanced. Everything's topsy-turvy. So, certainly, this current they're not prepared for. It just would not be a good look. Future position. The battle. The campaign. Currently, the campaign is currently going on, and they still look like this. So after everyone takes a look and says, are you serious? They're ready to move on. Future position. 5 of Cups. They're willing to say, you know what? Let's just keep moving and just try to just keep trying to just do better. Let's just try to keep moving. Let's find our own peace and get over our personal setbacks. Let's just accept what it is. Challenge. The challenge, King of Cups. The challenge is trying to be diplomatic and to gain control of the situation. That's what this card represents, control, balance, being a diplomat. It's not here for them. This is the challenge. They're here. They're topsy-turvy. They can't control anything. Their final outcome goes back to peace, forgiveness of themselves, self-care. This is the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I'm going to say, without even pulling clarifiers, I'm going to say the Middletons are behind this. And I think it would be of benefit if they did get a title, but I don't think it would be received well right now. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.